little bit about this year's collection and what inspiration was behind it.
Well, the inspiration behind the collection is always femininity. You know, we're inspired by femininity, and as long as there is woman that exudes femininity, we're inspired. So that's how we see it, and when time comes and we need to do the collection, we go by what we feel and what chemistry we have connected with our fabrics and the textures of the fabrics, and we go from that.
What about the colors? I noticed that in this year's collection there was more red and more color than last year's, which was more in the black and...
Yeah, well, black is always a favorite color for us, and it's also a most preferable color for women. But a lot of times the black becomes a boring black, and you have one black, you have 10 blacks, it's just like you have the same black dress. But we give it a little treatment with either injecting a little bit of red, or injecting lace, or injecting a little bit of leather to make it look different.
Can you tell us your experience being in this industry for such a long time? What differences do you see in the Toronto fashion scene from earlier periods to the present?
Well, certainly there are more people involved in the design field, but not so much in manufacturing and production area. There used to be a lot more productivity in Toronto, but there's a lot more designers getting involved, and that is great for design. But in order to support these designers, you need the manufacturing industry to support it. Otherwise, you have to move out of the country.
We have here Kyriako, Stephan Caras' son,
Hello.
who is his a partner, I guess, and second hand here. So
That's
can you
right,
tell us
yes.
a little bit about your involvement? How long have you been involved in the Caras, fashion business?
I've been involved since I've been a child, really. I grew up in the studio with him, so this has been an ongoing process. But designing, I would say it's a good 10 to 15 years, actually.
What percentage of your involvement is in the present collection?
Well, we would argue about that, right?
Okay.
I would say it's 50-50. I mean, certain pieces are more his inspiration and some are mine, but it's a nice collaboration because we always work it out artistically, and we understand each other artistically, and we create something that has a nice balance. He always inputs his expertise, and I always have my vision as well, and we always come to a nice little conclusion. Sometimes more him, sometimes more me.
Let me ask you something. I know that the collections that you and Stephan work on are basically haute couture style. Is there a market here in Toronto for the high-end type of fashion that you are involved with?
There's a small market in Canada for these kind of clothes, but when we're designing, we always try to create something that's wearable. Even though it's very elegant and very luxurious, we also try to find a balance. Something that somebody can come into the store, put on, and still wear to a nice, beautiful gala or wear out. It's about creating feminine and sensual pieces. I wouldn't label it haute couture. I would label it more like prêt-à-couture, almost ready-to-wear couture. So that's what we always aim for.
What do you think has enabled your dad, Stephan Caras, to succeed in this business, which is, as you know, extremely competitive and very difficult to be able to succeed?
Total dedication. It's completely devoting your life to the craft, having passion, always trying to outdo yourself, and pay attention to the details, and just be constantly on top of things to make sure you're perfecting your craft and making sure your name is out there.
And you are now ready to go. I think the ladies are lining up here and the star is showing. So I will let you go. Good luck to you and all the best. We'll be in touch.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.